Hey y'all, it's Dee. Welcome to another video and happy Halloween. I know I haven't posted in 2 weeks. It's just been really hectic. Obviously I'm a senior, so I have to worry about college and stuff and commissions and all this stuff. So I'm sorry that my YouTube channel has been a little neglected, but I really wanted to put out a video for Halloween because I did some Halloween arts. So on the screen you can see I'm doing a redraw of something that I made in 2018. I did a redraw of the 2018 version in 2019, but I never posted it, and then I lost like all of my old drawings on my iPad a while ago, which is really upsetting, but I thought I'd do it again because these are some of my oldest characters that I love a lot. And yeah, so I was thinking of what I could talk about for a Halloween video because my family doesn't really celebrate Halloween. Like, I've never gone trick-or-treating, like, ever. I've never done like Halloween houses or anything like that, so like there's nothing I can really talk about. I guess the only thing I can really talk about is like my characters, and I have them in a Halloween AU. So my character on the right is Katarine, and she's a vampire, and my character on the left is Kaya, and in this AU she's a werewolf. And I have a whole story for them. I really wanted to make a webcomic for them this month, but that did not come to fruition. So here we are. So like I said, I can definitely talk about the AU they're in. I'm gonna try not to spoil a lot of the story because I still do plan on doing this. I think it'll be like a good starter webcomic kind of thing because it is a bit of a short story. But the main characters are my characters Kai and Katarina, as I said, but the main character, like the main character, is Katarina. As you can see, she's a vampire. Vampires aren't very common in this AU. There are some out there, but they obviously live in secret because they're like, they're like Halloween monsters and all that stuff. So the way that vampires work in my AU, I know nothing about, like, I guess vampire lore, like what has been the premise of vampires for a long time, because I just don't consume that type of media. I just like them artistically. But for mine, since they are undead, they obviously do not have blood. Like, they don't just like normally have blood in their bodies, if that makes sense. So like every month, it's kind of like a reverse period if you think about it. Instead of losing blood, they have to take it in like every month, because since they don't generate their own, they have to take somebody else's. And usually that would be sucking the blood out of a living person, which would cause them to die. But since we are in like the modern age, and Katarina is a bit of a pacifist, she really just wants to live among everybody else, and she doesn't want to like have to live in the shadows, because if you do like end up killing at least one person every month, like, that's pretty bad, and I don't think a lot of people want you in our town. So she's found a way to combat that by like getting a job as a nurse. So like at like she, not specifically a hospital, but she's gotten a job at like a blood bank, this, then the third, and easy access to blood basically, so she doesn't have to kill anybody to get it. And so the best blood that lasts the longest amount of time in a vampire's body is obviously human blood. There are other alternatives, but since humans, there's a lot of humans, they're easy to find basically. So people tend to towards humans because they're easy to get to, and also they have the best blood supply. The next best thing is like apex predator blood, so like wolves, eagles, but obviously those are hard to track down because they are predators and they will fight back. Humans don't fight that hard, like super aggressive, so that's why they're a better choice. But anywho, the story takes place where Katarina has just moved into her new house. She hasn't just moved in, it's been like a month, but in that month of moving, she's just gotten super sidetracked, like setting up her house, trying to find a new job, because now she doesn't work at a blood bank anymore, obviously, if she moved, and she can't, get to her place of work or whatever. So it completely slipped her mind that like her period is due. That's just gonna be what I call it from here on out until I have a name for it, because I just think it's funny. And she's like, this is the last night, and eventually if a vampire runs out of the human blood and they don't get it in a timely manner, they go full on to their full vampire form. So right now, she might have like a little inkling, maybe slightly more pointed ears, but nothing that'll like tip people off to that she's undead. If she does not have the human or just blood in general in her, she will go full vampire, where it's undeniable that she's undead. And like we said, she really wants to blend in, so that's really, really bad news for her. So she's trying to go on this 24-hour journey to get some blood. And along the way, she meets our girl Kaya, and Kaya offers to help her out because she's like, I know a guy and stuff like that. So that's mainly the story. I don't have as much lore for werewolves because I feel like werewolves are pretty easy. They transform at night and then they're not in the daytime. So I kind of stuck with that for my own. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say for the matter. I'm sorry this isn't a more entertaining video. I just don't have a lot to talk about for Halloween. But coming up, I do have a lot of new ideas since Blacktober is over. I have some other ideas for series I want to continue. I want to continue my aesthetics videos. I really enjoyed doing that, and I liked how interactive they were with my audience, specifically on Instagram and such. So I really want to get back into doing that. And I also want to do a series that I call My Love Letter to ... I really wanted to start that, so hopefully I'll get around to it. So thank you for listening to this video. If you did, happy Halloween. I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're cozy, and I hope you're doing all right, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for being patient with me as I try to navigate my duties as a senior as well as an art YouTuber. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't, you can follow me over on TikTok, which is my biggest platform right now, and I post a lot of art over there, so you can check that out. And you can also definitely check out my Instagram. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye.